Hey guys, welcome back. So, yesterday when Michael McMaster came over to drop off that printer, the 3D printer, the Form 2 that I have in my previous video, he also brought over his mouse droid, which is the small kind of trapezoid-shaped droid from Star Wars: A New Hope. It appears in The Force Awakens, and there might be one in Rogue One, I can't remember. They're really small, they look like a little remote control car. Anyway, he's built a few of them, and he brought one over yesterday so I could check it out. And once I saw it, I decided I thought it was a good idea to fly after it with the drone. So I tried to get some drone footage of his MSC droid, his mouse droid, and we're going to take a look at that. I edited out some of the longer chunks, but I figure we'll go over and see what it looks like and describe what I'm trying to do with my Phantom. Here we go. Alright, so here, obviously I'm backing up away from the drone. I'm right above the ground, so you can see I'm coming close to clipping the curbs and everything, and basically just running back and forth. Now, the Phantom 4, which is what I'm flying here, it has detectors in the front, it has sensors in the front that'll keep it from crashing into things when it's moving forward, but on shots like this, where I'm going sideways, or like this, and backwards, there's no sensors on the drone to keep it from smashing into things. So I spent a lot of time watching out for the cars parked in my neighborhood, which, you know, it's probably not a great idea to fly around all my neighbors' cars, but I was pretty much watching the drone as opposed to flying by camera, which I do more often than not these days. So I would check the camera from time to time to make sure it was in frame, but then I was really looking at the drone itself, except for shots like this where I was flying forward. And right there, the sensor actually sensed that truck, and the drone just stopped, put the brakes on, and that wasn't me stopping right there. And right here, actually, one of these coming up, I actually thought I was going to have a really good shot, and I accidentally stopped the camera because I'm a dope. That was another one where the sensor stopped the drone from flying. This is another nerve-wracking shot where I was flying backwards. And when you're right above the ground, if anything goes wrong, the drone can hit the ground very, very easily. So any of these backwards ones are a little sketchy. And I, again, was not looking through the camera while I was doing this. I was trying to steer the drone and make sure the camera is pointing in a reasonable direction to see this thing. So obviously these shots are a mess. Multiple attempts. I think I got one eventually that was okay. Right there, I almost hit that truck because I actually did look at my camera for a second and look up, and I was right on my neighbor's truck. Here we go, doing some U-turns. I actually think this is a spot where I probably would have had one of my best shots, but I thought I had stopped recording right here, and once I started to go, I hit the record button again and screwed it up. So I hit record right about here, and it ended the video because it was still recording. We'll probably try this again in a few days, this weekend possibly, in a big parking lot where there's not so many obstacles around, and then I think it'll be a little bit better. But the drone makes for some pretty neat shots, especially when flying really low to the ground. And this little car he has is very fast. My drone goes about 20 miles an hour without not in sport mode. Normally it'll go about 20 miles an hour. And I was going almost full throttle a few times trying to keep up with this little mouse droid. So to give you an idea how quick that little thing drives. And he was also having a little bit of a hard time steering it over these cracks in the road too, because every crack it hits, it wants to steer in a different direction. It doesn't have suspension, and the frame and the little chassis inside is just aluminum. So it does bounce around quite a bit when it goes over these cracks in the road. I don't know what I was trying to do here. I think I was trying to line it up for one of these overhead shots. And it's pretty tricky to coordinate when we're going to go. But by the end of our little session here, we started to kind of get a feel for what the other one was doing. And this one should be trimmed down a little bit. Oh, there it goes. We started to get a better feel for our timing and so forth, so it was getting a little easier. But you know, some of these shots toward the end here, like this one, I think is pretty good. And this could be really neat if we did it. That was another one where my the motion detectors in the front stop the drone. And again, right there, it's like you get too close to those cars and it just turns off. I like that shot. It's a little short one. This one's pretty neat. And these are the kind of things, if you edit them up properly, again, like I said, these are just long versions of these videos, but typically if I was just going to edit this in a way that I found appealing, I would cut these down into even shorter clips and avoid, you know, having some of these long sections. Now, right around here somewhere, there's a van coming down. See, I just skipped my drone off of the ground because one of my neighbors was coming down the street, so we had to put the toys away. But anyway, there's the mouse droid and our butts, and that was a fun time. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. When I get the better video next time, I'll show it. If you got questions about the drone, let me know. I plan on doing a video, sort of a long-term review, because I've had this drone since last 6 or 7 months now. I've had this. I've flown it a lot. It probably at least once a week I take it out, and usually more than that. I go through the batteries about once a week and fly it around, and I really like it a lot still. And they've come out with a few newer models, but I'm still very happy with this drone. I'm glad I got it. So we'll go over that soon. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'll have videos with the new printer set up probably in the next few days. It's being set up right now, and it's awesome. So thanks for stopping by. See you guys soon. Bye.